Well, we're here, Hiram, Georgia, for the nwgyfl Game of the Week. Hiram Hornets 4-0 versus the Smyrna Seahawks 3-1. Uh, I'll be your commentator, Austin Lawrence, with my boy Nick.
How y'all doing, guys? It's a nice day out, nice sticky weather, seeing who's going to slip and slide on some nice jukes. See if we can get some good hits, good plays, clean ball, guys, clean ball.
Shoot, this brings back some memories for you, doesn't it? Didn't you go to Hiram?
I did. Playing back last year, number 24, I was a DB. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good year.
So we have the captains going out. So let me see who we have here. For Hiram Hornets, we have number 10, Ethan Wright. Number 3, Braden Westbrook. And number 55, I don't see it, 55, Joshua Pope.
Hey. All right, guys, let's see what's going to happen if they're going to receive or kick the ball. A lot of times in the little leagues, though, they like to defend. It's an interesting decision.
You know, I think in this age, getting the ball first gives you more momentum. It gets you, happier to play the game. At this young age, you really don't know if you're going to play in high school, middle school ball. This is where, you learn the love of the game. Shoot, what about the Smyrna jerseys? They look like the Seattle Seahawks. You think they play like them?
Oh man, I sure hope so. I hope they got a good DB core like the Seahawks. Of course, they haven't been playing like they usually do, but those jerseys though, those are A1, man.
I wonder if they have Russell Wilson over there. He's
Where's
probably disguised as a little kid.
yeah, Marshawn Lynch might be back there too. Look for a shirt with beast mode on it.
So, as it looks like Hiram won the toss, let's see what they decide. As the refs looking over at the coach, making sure the player makes the right call. At this young age, they go to the coaches for the decision instead of the players.
It's a good decision. I would trust the players. I would put a little responsibility into the players, but you do want to win these games, so it's always good to have a second decision. Pretty experienced one at that.
Now, did you play Pee Wee football anywhere?
I did not. Actually, my first year playing was in high school.
Oh, that's cool.
My senior year.
So we see that Hornets won the toss and they deferred to the second half. So Smyrna Seahawks will start off with the ball today. So I'm eager to see what this game has in store. Is this a big game as Hiram's 4-0 and Seahawks are 3-1 here.
See if the Seahawks can come out and defend see if they can come beat them on their home turf.
It's kind of like they look like the Seattle Seahawks, so I'm eager to see if they play like them. Back in the day when I played Pee Wee football, it was just Hiram Hornets, Southpaw Bears, Due West Hoyas. It was just people like that. We didn't play Smyrna and all them teams. So now that they have the different leagues, it's a very different level of football.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But those were the fun days, man. That's when you could run around and just be free. Now you're tied up to a certain zone and stuff when you get into the older ages, and it's more competitive. Right now, you're just beating your friends so you can talk about it in class.
Yeah, pretty much. These are 8-year-old kids, and they're still just learning the aspect of football and the rights and the wrongs. There isn't many people that they go by their assignments. You'll see them running everywhere.
Yeah, that's the fun part. That's the fun part. You like to see him with a lot of energy, playing with a lot of energy, high tempo. Like this guy right here is running literally from the corner of the field to the corner of the field, getting to his position. That's good to see.
So I'm interested to see. We're gonna see an onside kick to start off the game.
Oh, that'd be an interesting decision, but I hope they would kick it off, kind of play it on the safe side. Don't want to give too much momentum onto the offensive side of the ball.
Shoot. So it looks like they're trying to get a ball out there. They're looking for the right ball. Shoot, I remember back in the day when I first started football, played for the Dallas Cowboys over there at California Park, and my first year I didn't want to play football. You know, I was scared, didn't know what to think. I didn't really know what to do.
That's how it starts off, man. But once you start playing football, especially if you're a physical, bigger guy, man, once you get to playing, you get to knock some people on their butts, man. It gets pretty fun.
Yeah, it does. So as we get ready for the kickoff here, let's see what we got underway. As you see them get up on their knee. So let's see what they do here. Oh, and it looks like an onside kick, but it hasn't gone.
It hasn't gone 10 yards. So.
Oh, it didn't go 10 yards.
And he didn't touch it either.
So it'll be
Smyrna ball on the 49.
Yep, 48. We're gonna say.
48.
So we're about to see Smyrna's first possession of the game. So we'll see what Smyrna comes here. I wonder if they have a good running game like the Seattle Seahawks do.
It's interesting also to see how the defense plays out on the Hyram side of the ball since they are 5-0 undefeated. Seems like they have a pretty good solid defense going in through here.
Yeah, what I'm eager to see is they run with that lone safety in the back, number 7, which is Chase Watkins. So I'm seeing what Chase can do. Maybe we might see a pick six first play of the game.
Oh, man, then the tide will definitely turn. Momentum will definitely be on Hiram's side.
Oh, we got a shotgun over here for Smyrna. Let's see who's the quarterback for Smyrna. I believe it's number 7, Rogan. So we'll see.
Didn't get the playoff in time.
Nope, we got a timeout.
Oh, wow. First play of the game, we got a timeout. We could not get the play into the players in time.
Yep. Coach saw something that, he knew the play clock was running down. He didn't see something he liked.
Yep. It was a good call by the coach instead of taking the 5-yard penalty, but taking a timeout this early in the game can come back to hurt you in the second quarter.
So hopefully they'll regroup here and get their heads on straight for the first play of the game as we still wait as there's a 9:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Shoot, we got a couple fans out over there, in the stands, rooting on the kids. And that's always good, because the Hiram Hornets, they'll be playing on these fields on Friday nights years to come.
Yes, sir, they will, hoping to bring home the county title.
Yeah, yep.
Maybe a state championship. Who knows?
That would be always nice, come back with a championship. So, all right, so they're getting back lined up. Let's see if they can get this play off.
Coming back out of the shotgun, I see something was looking pretty good. The reason he came back to this formation.
I'm noticing a lot of movement, motions, shifts that you don't see much. And it's a handoff to number 8, and he is tackled for a loss.
That would be Smith.
He was tackled by number 6, Dedowee Petaway. So it's going to be second down and about 12 for the Smyrna Seahawks. They're starting off slow. Maybe they'll get their momentum changed and get right on pace.
Well, right now, early in the game, you gotta realize they have a lot of nerves going into this game against an undefeated team, and it is still early. So we got to work out some of those jitters and just get to the game of football.
I was always nervous every Saturday, for game day.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I started playing football on Friday nights, that's the nerves.
Oh.
It was about to be another handoff, but yeah, illegal formation.
False start. So we have a bunch of trick plays, kind of like a Georgia Tech offense. A lot of triple options and handoffs. We probably going to have a few quarterback sneaks coming in too.
Yeah, that's the way it looks like, So, now it's second and about 17 for the Seahawks. So maybe we'll see the first passing play of the game. I'm eager to see what kind of arm the quarterback has.
Me too. But by the looks of it, if they have they have a double over here, I might see a bubble screen if any pass at all. I don't think they go for it.
Oh, another false start maybe?
Yep, it's a false start.
So that's going to back them up another 5 yards. So it's going to be second and 23. So we've seen one play here, and there's 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. So
And everybody's just anxious to move. The line wants to go hit somebody, and they just
That
can't
that
get the snap count down.
yeah.
Interesting to see our fans out here with umbrellas. Nice to see them supporting the kids.
Yeah, in the rain and everything.
Nice and sticky out.
Yeah. Sorry about my camera angles. You know, I'm multitasking here today. I'm not that good at it. So all right, so we're gonna see hopefully the second play of the game as it's 2nd and 23 for the Seattle Seahawks. I mean the Smyrna Seahawks. I'm even calling them as their uniform looks like it. Number 7 takes the fake handoff and then tackle.
Oh, wow. He is gobbled up by a swarm of Hornets. Feel the Hornets sting back.
That was number 8 Smith that was the ball carrier, and he was stung by a lot of Hornets, it looked like. So we're going to call that 3rd and about 30.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll say 27, 28.
It's nice to see the hustle from the Hiram Hornets getting to the ball carrier and not wasting time getting through their blocks. A lot of good technique going on.
Well, you know, like you said at the beginning of the game, Hiram Hornets got to have a good defense if they're 4-0. So far they've showed what they had. Their defense has been stopped.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to see what they're doing here. It might be a little trick play. Oh, and it's going to go back.
False start. The Smyrna Seahawks are really shooting themselves in the foot right now. They can't get momentum going. They can't get the snap count right. Can't get a play. Let's see what they ought to do here.
So it's about 3rd and 32. So maybe we'll get a little trick play going here. You know, get Hyram thinking one thing and go another way with it. As they're got 3rd and long.
Seems like that's been the tell of for their first drive, trying to run a bunch of trick running plays, trying to figure out who to hand it off to. But the Hiram Hornets are not biting.
Oh, and a number 1 keeps
it. Sneak. Oh, he's running up the sidelines, getting a few yards. Oh, wow. He almost makes it back to the original line of scrimmage. So that would be almost maybe a 20-yard run.
That was Sertavius, the quarterback. So he got a lot of yards back, but not enough. So it's going to be 4th down and about 17 for Smyrna. So I guess, do you think they punt it or do they go for it?
Well, if you bring out a run like that, I mean, it kind of gives a confidence booster to see exactly what's working. So it's interesting to see what they do. I would punt here because of the Hiram Hornets defense has been pretty solid. But who knows how good the leg of the kicker is.
So it looks like they are going to punt it. And it's going to be an automatic punt at this age. So,
oh, yeah, I forgot about that, man.
You know, I think they need to punt it, though. They need to learn the punt, and, you know, at this age. But it is what it is. So it's going to be Hiram Hornets ball on the 36-yard line.
All right, it's interesting what the offense has. I mean, something's got to be working on their perfect record so far.
So we're about to see Hiram's offense for the first time today, as Seahawks have a doom. What do they call the Seahawks defense in NFL?
I don't know, man. I just know they have a great defensive core. I'm a Falcons fan.
Yeah. I can't think of what it is. But we'll see what Seahawks defense and the Hiram Hornets offense can do here, as this is Hiram's first drive of the game. As I'm eager to see what they do here. As they got a quarterback under center.
And you know, we talked a lot about the Hiram's perfect record, but the Seahawks have to be doing something good. And there's another flag right there. It looks like we got a lot of dirty laundry on the field this game.
Yep. And the quarterback for Hyram is Rainen Johnson, number 2. You know, it's a different set of offenses. You see him under center, and you saw Smith
out of the shotgun
for Seahawks. I got to stop saying Seattle. Them jerseys and Seahawks make me say Seattle.
Every time, man,
yep.
Every time.
So it's offsides on the Seahawks, so it'll be now 1st down and 5 for the Hiram Hornets.
You know what? Even though they're getting a lot of penalties, I do like to see the anxiety they seem to have. They have a lot of will to want to do a lot of good, but they just got to know when the perfect time to do it is. If they can jump a snap count here, I mean, that'd be pretty big.
That number 6, Devontae Petaway, is a big old boy there for a right tackle. As a handoff, he cuts it back out, cuts it back in, breaks a couple tackles, but then swarmed by a flock of Seahawks.
That was a good one, man. Good pun. Good pun.
So I believe that was number 11 for Hyram.
Number
Chase
11
Malley.
led on the tackle.
So it'll be second down and about 4 for the Hiram Hornets. As we're here at Hiram Hornets Stadium. What's the stadium called? Does it have a name, or is it just Hiram Hornets Stadium?
I would just say Hiram Hornets Stadium, man.
And for the nwgyfl game of the week, Hiram Hornets 4-0, Smyrna Seahawks 3-1. A handoff again.
Oh, and he is on his feet. Keep those legs moving. Keep them moving. But only fights for a few yards.
So it's going to be 4th and 1, it looks like. So I'd go for it here. You know, it's early in the game. Doesn't hurt to take chances. 3rd and 1, my fault. I forgot about the false start. I messed up my play count. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. So 3rd and 1 here. They've been running the ball pretty well, fighting for extra yards, even though the Seahawks are making first initial contact at almost the line of scrimmage.
You know, I was watching them warm up before the game, and this number 2 has an arm on him. Oh, he
breaks out. He's on the outside.
Oh, what a
He's
stiff
stiff-arming, and he looks to be going. He's going. He won't be stopped. Oh, he falls and trips up at about the 8-yard line.
That was Brian Allen, number 17 on the run. Shoot, he was weaving in and out like it ain't nothing.
Yes, he seemed to be doing some big things for the Hiram Hornets.
You know, I guess that's Marshawn Lynch right there for him.
Yeah, that's your Marshawn Lynch, man.
Yep. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hiram Hornets here.
What a big run to start the game off. You know, from the first drive, getting that first down is always a momentum gainer. It's always a good thing to have. All right, so I'm going to see number 2 take the snap from under center. He's going to hand it off. Oh, no, a little
fake
trick
hand.
play.
Yep.
And he is also coming to the outside.
Oh, he's got that corner.
He may have it, and he is pushed at about the 2-yard line. What a nice run by Chase Maui. So it's going to be 1st and goal at about the 3-yard line.
So let's see if Hiram can put it in the end zone here. As they put a man in motion. Oh, it's a little fumble.
Oh, good recovery by the offense. That almost killed the drive.
Yep.
Way to go to.
That a way to get back on it. So it's going to be now 2nd and goal for the Hiram Hornets.
Coming into the game, we knew this was going to be a good game, but the defense is really good for the Seahawks. They're swarming around. They're there. They're just not making the tackle.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So we'll see what they do here. 2nd and goal. Maybe we see the first pass play of the day.
It's just interesting to see number 2's arm. I've seen him warming up a few times. He looks like he has a pretty nice cannon. We'll see if they'll let. Oh, it's a little handoff and also another fumble, but they seem to have recovered it. Oh, Smyrna has recovered the fumble.
So what a play by Smyrna's defense right there to get momentum change. So it's going to be Seahawks ball now going the other way.
With 2 straight fumbles from the Hiram Hornets, you got to be thinking what is going on.
I know they're probably going to go to the sidelines and work on their handoffs.
Definitely. Got to work on carrying the ball, man. We can't have forced fumbles like that. But nice play. No, not taken away from Smyrna. That was a great play.
You know, it is drizzling out here. The ball is wet. They got to learn just to hold on to the ball. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 on the 9-yard line for the Smyrna Seahawks. We'll see what they do to get their momentum going here.
Interesting to see, will they come back out with the same formations and try a few different plays, or would they just try to change everything? But you don't want to do too much too early.
Well, they're a very quick team. They get around the edge, and when they get around the edge is when they hurt you. So I'm eager to see if they're going to go inside or they're going to try to go outside. So we'll see what they do here for their second drive of the game.
All right, so we're back in the shotgun. We're going to try a QB sneak. Same thing that worked earlier. He broke a tackle, but is tackled for a gain of about 3 yards or 4.
And that was Rogan on the run on the quarterback keeper. So, we see the running game working for both teams, really. I'm guessing they're trying to get them thinking run and pass here soon. It's going to open up the pass game with them running. They're going to bring them in tight, and that's going to leave the wide receiver 1-on-1 on the cornerback. So we'll see. As we got 2 to the left, and no one's guarding them.
We have 2 wide receivers wide left, and there are only 1 DB. I guess the safety may creep over and help out.
Oh,
no, it's a run to that side.
It looked like it was going to be a reverse, and he breaks a couple of tackles.
But he makes it back to maybe the line of scrimmage.
That looks like that was number 8, Smith, on the carry. So that was a nice run by Smith. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 for the Smyrna Seahawks.
That was a nice hard run. And both of these teams are pretty good power running backs with nice speed. I see a lot of stiff arms and breaking tackles. You got to kind of wonder if it's just their power or we're not making good technique-type tackles.
Well, it's hard at this age to learn the right technique. You're just kind of grabbing and stuff. You don't know which way to put your head and stuff. But this is where you learn it, As it looks like it's a quarterback keeper again for Rogan, and Rogan gains about maybe 3 yards. So we got 4th down and 2.
All right, let's see what they do here. Keep in mind, guys, they are on their own 16 right now. So if they don't convert, Hyram will have excellent field position to start their drive.
So that's the end of the first quarter here. It's a 0-0 ball game, as it's been a defensive-sided game. We saw Hiram with that big run that ended up in a fumble after they fumbled 2 straight plays, and the Seahawks got on the second one, and now it's 4th down and 2 here for the Seahawks. This is the nwgyfl game of the week. Smyrna Seahawks 3-1 versus your Hiram Hornets 4-0. So it's going to be a good game. 1 quarter down, you see it's 0-0. It's been a defensive-sided ball game.
We're going to get some fresh new legs out there as we put in a few subs, running in and off the field, get them some water, make sure they're nice and hydrated.
That was number 1, Cameron Fed, that ran out there. He's going to be playing defensive end. So I'm sure he's eager to get in there and make an impression. So I just want one of them jerseys. I just want one of the Smyrna jerseys. They're pretty cool.
They are pretty cool, man. It's actually a confidence booster for the players when they feel good, they look good. I mean, you just have to play as good as you look.
And I'm sure they're like, oh, we look just like Seattle. I bet that makes their day. They're like, they have the same jersey as us. Mm-hmm. So, all right, well, we're about to get the second quarter underway here with Smyrna with the ball. 4th down and 2 to go here on the 16-yard line. And it's a quarterback keeper. He gets enough.
Goes straight up the middle. Looks
does
like
he get enough?
He does gain enough to get the first down.
Let's see. It's going to be a close one. Yep, first down. That was a good run right there by Rogan.
Nice hard run and keep your legs moving at all times. It's a good way to drive through defenders.
So as the ref blows the whistle for the clock to remain running, it's 9 minutes 45 seconds left. So I'm eager to see what Seattle does here. I'm just going to call them Seattle most of the day, probably. Keep on. Smyrna does here. If they open up the passing game here, as Rogan's back by himself, 3 right there behind the line to his right. gives him good blocking, and that's where he goes with it. And he cuts up,
Oh,
gains a couple, breaks a couple
okay,
tackles.
he's still moving. All right, he's brought down by a swarm of Hornets. Look at all of the Hiram Hornets over there at the ball.
You know, they're swarming.
Hence the name, man, the Swarm. That's what their nickname is.
Boom Squad, I think, is what the Seattle's thing is called. I can't remember. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Seahawks here versus the Hiram Hornets. Hiram Hornets D has been swarming to the ball. You know, it's just been
Great hustle.
great hustle. It's been them plays that, you know, that 1-yard plays, 2-yard plays that's making the Seahawks move the ball down the field here. So, again, we have 3 men to the right. I wonder if we're going to see the quarterback go right behind him again, and yes, we are. And
He
he,
is met in the backfield, but still keeps his legs moving to gain a yard.
yep, it looked like he was tripped up by number 12, Hayden Brock. So that was a good trip up by Hayden Brock over there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Smyrna Seahawks. So what do you think of the new turf here?
Man, I just wish we could have had it last year when I played football, but it looks great. Now every school in Paulding County has turf.
Yeah, it looks good. You know, I've been graduated for, this is going on my 3rd year. I graduated back in 2013, and I wish East Paulding had their new uniforms and their turf back when I was there. Oh, so we're going to see the first play under center today for the Seattle Smyrna Seahawks. And
Oh,
he almost jumped, but he got back offline. It's a handoff. He cuts it up.
he can try to contain, and he does not get it enough for the first down.
You know, Smith was trying to cut up, make a couple of plays. It's going to be 4th down and 3 now for the Seahawks as the defense is swarming, like you said. So it's going to be a big down right here. I'm eager to see if they go for it or just take the automatic punt. So
It is interesting because they did go for it when it was a little bit deeper in their territory, and they did convert on it. So it'll be interesting to see what side they're trying to exploit. It seems like Hiram's right side they want to keep running to.
you know, that's where it's been at. You know, the right side is their strong side, it seems to be. So we're getting 3 to our right yet again. Now, are we going to see the first pass play of the day? Oh,
QB sneak, and he keeps moving.
it's going to be.
It's going to be a close one. It's definitely going to be close.
They might have to measure that. So it's going to be turnover on downs, it looks like.
All right, so the Hiram Hornets will definitely take over in deep in their own territory. So it's interesting to see what they will do here.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Hiram. So we'll see what Hiram's offense does here as the last possession ended in a fumble. You know, they had that long run that went to the 15-yard line, 16-yard line, and then they ran it to the 3-yard line. I'm eager to see what Hiram's offense does here.
You know what, man? I'll just hand it to big number 17 and let him tote it down there. He seems to be a big factor in the offense, and it's interesting to see how everybody else works within it. Seems like they're a run-based team, and they also handed off that time and is met in the backfield but did not want to go down but finally did.
You know, he kept on moving his feet, and he was stood up by a host of Seahawks. I believe that was 55 Copage that held him up, and then he had the Boom Squad come lay hits on him.
The Boom Squad. I like that. I like it.
So it's now 2nd down and 11 for the Hiram Hornets, and I'm eager to see if we'll see the first pass of the game. It's a pitch to number 17.
Oh,
Number 17 gets some blocks. He breaks a couple tackles. Oh, and he's still going. But we have a flag, so we could see it coming back. That was Brian Allen on that run. Shoot, he's well over 50 yards, I'm going to say, after that run.
And he's had maybe 3 or 4 carries.
So,
Let's see. Oh, man.
so it looks like it's going to be going back, holding.
Oh, man.
So it's going to be going back, and it's going to deflect the nice run, and I'm going to believe it's from the spot of the foul.
Wow. Nice run, and then you also you just you're breaking off that nice run as a running back, and then to turn around and see some dirty laundry laying on the field, it's heartbreaking.
So Georgia Bulldogs are playing today. They're playing Southern University. They're up 41-6, and Nick Chubbs has got 131 yards rushing. So he ties Herschel Walker's record. So Boom Squad calls a timeout. Smyrna Seahawks, they saw something they didn't like and wanted to get it fixed. So it's still 0-0 here. 6 minutes and 16 seconds. My boy Nick just broke a chair in here with his back.
Oh, man. This chair was already broken anyways. All right, so what do you think they're talking about in the huddle as they call a timeout?
Well, looks like Boom Squad. Boom Squad's the one that called the timeout. They're getting their heads on straight. They're ready. They're lined up, and I think Hiram's trying to think of a way to, get the momentum back in their way as that holding call really hurt their momentum. I'm eager to see if they go past now. I saw his arm. He's got an arm. He can lead the receiver in stride. So I'm eager to see what he's got. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at cameraman tonight. Last night at the East Paulding New Manchester game, I was trying to multitask, and Randy kept on getting mad at me, and he ended up taking over for me. So I started broadcasting. So I think I'm doing a better job tonight, getting my practice in.
So here we are lined up at the 40, and it is a handoff. He cuts back, and
he's trying to find a hole, and he cuts back around the field, breaks a couple of tackles.
Oh, is he still on his eye?
No.
He is brought down. Looks like behind this line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or two.
That was a good run, though, for number 11. Chase Mallory. So it's going to be third down and 26 for 21 for the Hiram Hornets. So if I remember right, on their first possession, this is when he broke that long run. So
it's interesting to see. Maybe you might see your first pass of the day right here.
Yep.
Well, we do have two receivers out wide, and we do have one running back. We're on a single back formation here, and it is a pitch. Oh, he is met in the backfield hard.
Brian Allen was met in the backfield by number 21, I believe that was Hughes.
Wow, that was a very nice open field tackle, one-on-one with the running back.
So it's going to be about fourth down and about 27 to go. No, 32 to go, sorry. So I'm eager to see what Hiram does here. If I was them, I'd just go ahead and take the punt, the automatic punt. That'd put them back in their own territory.
It looks like they're going to opt to go for it here. Let's see what kind of play they have lined up. Looks like they're going to have a run to the left side here. It looks like they are bringing the house with the blitz. Oh, he's running. He's found a hole, and he is now cutting to the sideline. He is tackled before he could get to his destination.
That was a good run, though, by number 11 for Hiram. Chase Mallory. So it's going to be turnover on down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Smyrna Seahawks, as we have a player down over there on the sidelines, it looks like, for Smyrna.
Let's hope it's not too serious. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him.
And I hope it's not. At this age, they get hurt and they get discouraged at about playing football, and it really, it puts a toll on the way you think of football. And you never know. We might see this guy at Marietta a couple years playing on Friday nights, showing out.
Hey, that's what we like to see, the little kids grow up to take over the high schools.
Well, this is these are your future Hiram Hornets, East Pauldings, Mariettas, Wheelers, So this is the future, and it's nice to see them, in a couple years we're going to be like, hey, I remember I did your game. It was the NWGYFL Game of the Week,
Back when you were playing for the rec ball.
Yep, when you were 8 years old, and now you're 18 years old, and you're showing out, and you're about to be going D1.
Yeah, well, it seems like he's fine. He's got up under his own power. He's made his way to the sidelines. Maybe just needs a drink of water, kind of sit out for a play or two. But let's hope to see him back here in a little while.
Yep. So let's see what the Seahawks does here in their first possession.
Looks like they're going to line up in the shotgun with 3 receivers out this time.
You know, they got that far one to the right. We might see the first pass play. Man in motion.
We have a motion, and
hands
it is
it
a wide
off.
receiver quick. He cuts up the middle, but is met by Hiram Hornets.
It looks like that was number 10 for Hiram Hornets. Number 10 is Hiram Wright. I'm sorry if I butcher any names. Hiram Wright, maybe. It's handwriting. A little off key. So the rain's starting to come in here. You know, it's 3 minutes 50 seconds left in the first half, and we're seeing the rain pick up here. So I don't know if these kids know how to play in the rain. If you know, at this young age, how they react to the rain and the slippery of the ball.
Well, let's hope not to see too many turnovers from it, resulting in the fact.
So it's a false start right there as the tight end number 24 for Seattle, Smyrna.
That would be Brian.
Started a little too early. He was eager, you know, so it's going to be back him up 5 yards to 2nd down and 14 now. So it's going to be 2nd down and 14 for Smyrna Seahawks.
No, it looks like they picked up the flag.
Oh, they waved it off. Okay.
All right, so I guess we're gonna resume play as usual.
So the rain's coming down, you know, and we're in this booth, and it's kind of clogging up the field for us. A handoff right up, from the quarterback, and he is tackled for maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards. I couldn't tell who was the runner there as the play happened so quick.
So it will be 4th and about 7 to go.
You know, it's hard to see the Smyrna's jerseys all the way from up here. We're so high up. So there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Hiram Hornets just took a timeout. They're eager to get their defense in the right formation to stop this big 4th down.
That would be an interesting to see here. Let's see if they change the formation, or maybe they just want to keep some time on the clock for when they get the ball.
Now, my guess is Smyrna's going to go ahead and take the automatic punt.
Yeah, that'd be good to see. Put them down deep in their own territory. But,
You know, they have had a few good runs off the left side of the field, so
maybe they'll run over there and try to hope to pick up a 1st down and keep the ball moving and try to get a touchdown here.
Well, you know, there's 2 minutes and 43 seconds here in the first half. It's early, 0-0. You can tell it's a defensive-sided ball game. Why not open up your passing game here? Throw the ball downfield. You know, either way, the ball is going to be spotted on the 39 if you don't complete it, you know, or it's going to be farther back. Either way, you know, low risk, high reward is what it is pretty much. And at this age, I see that they just brought in a whole new regime of players as 4 people just went out and 4 people came in. So maybe we're about to see some trickery here.
either that or they may actually punt the ball.
You know,
Getting their defense ready.
well, you know, they ain't punt the ball because they would have been an automatic walk down of the punt, as you remember. But I want to see the wrong ball trick. You seen that on the internet where the quarterback goes wrong ball, picks it up from the center, and walks all the way to the sideline and cuts up the field and starts running for a touchdown?
Oh, man, I have seen that, except the one that I saw, the guy picked it up from the center and just walked right through the line.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one too, you know.
Oh, man, that was a great play.
So
I'm
they're going to line up here with 4th down
So
and 7.
as you can see that we got 3 to the left as they've been running 3 to the right the whole time. And as they go to the left, they go to the open field. Number 1 tries to
back.
get around the corner. Oh, stiff arm. He breaks the stiff arm. Oh, what a truck.
He tries to dive for more yardage, but it stepped out before he could do so.
We do have some dirty laundry in the back of the
Play, so let's see if that is either coming back or it may be for Hiram to decline.
So that was Cameron Fed that got hit sticked. And that was number 7, Rogan, on the run. Holding on the Seahawks, so They didn't even get enough for the first down. They were close, but it was a yard short. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for your Hiram Hornets.
All right, so we had a nice Hiram Hornet chant right here to see if we can get a lead going before we can go into the second half and build some momentum going into the second.
All I can hear is Hyram, Hyram. These fans are getting crazy in here.
It's nice to see devoted fans out here with it being such ugly weather out right now.
So let's see what Hiram does here. This will be their 3rd possession of the game. As it looks like it's going to be a handoff, number
right
17.
Up the middle.
And he
keeps going. He is a very hard runner.
Number 17 is for sure showed out. That's Brian Adams, I believe. Yeah, Brian Allen. He is for sure put on a show. He was stopped by number 23. I'm not even going to say it. The 23. I'm not going to try to butcher any names today. I butchered them a lot last night. So a handoff to Allen again. Allen stopped at the line, and the pile keeps on pushing. He might have gained about 2 yards after that push of the line.
It's nice to see the whole team working to try to fight for extra yards. It's good to see at such an early age.
Yeah, that's always good. Hopefully they can put it in the end zone before half, as it's a minute 42 and counting left. As it's been a good defensive side of the ball game, as the rain's starting to come in a little bit more. It looks like a busted play, and the quarterback keeps it, cuts it up,
wow,
breaks
nice
a couple tackles, stiff arms, and he is tackled by a couple of Seahawks of the Boom Squad.
Oh, man. Looks like he may have stepped out of bounds a little bit earlier than what we thought.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 now for the Seahawks. For the Hornets, I'm sorry, and it's going to be a minute 17 remaining, as it looks like we got another timeout for a water break.
So a minute 17 with 3rd and 3 to go. It's going to be good to see what Hiram comes out with. Try to pick up this 1st down and keep the ball moving.
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty hot up here in this booth today.
It is. A nice gust of wind just came there.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. As I could have wiped down the camera here in a second at halftime of all this rain that's coming in. I'm eager to see if we're going to see any points scored in this first half. Do you think there's enough time for Hyram to put it in?
I do believe so. I mean, they've had some nice big runs go off right now. It looks like they have some good blocking. Nobody's holding, really. So it looks like it's all just pure power.
So it's a handoff again to number 17, Brian Allen, but he is met in the backfield by a host of the Boom Squad. So it's going to be 4th down and about 3, and it's another timeout for the Hornets. It looks like. So we're going to get some water in there, maybe, even though they just had a water break. The coaches are trying to get a good play. I think we're about to see the first pass play.
With 4th and 3 to go, that would be a very interesting call. That's something you would see at an older level.
I see it coming.
And guys, he is very stuck on seeing this pass play, especially from Hiram's quarterback number 2, Reginald Johnson II.
Oh, he's the second. I wonder what the first did.
Me too.
I bet the first was a good athlete. All right. So I'm eager to see if they go pass here, as it's 4th down and 3.
He keeps it.
He keeps it. He cuts it back up the field. He goes for a stiff arm. He gets
enough
enough for the first down.
And he gets. He does not get out of bounds to stop the clock. Looks like his knee may have went down before he could get out.
So he was knocked out by number 8 for the Seahawks. So the clock is running, 55 seconds and counting. Do you spike the ball here?
Man, of course, I would spike it.
Oh,
They're going to run it, and he is met by two of Smyrna Seahawks' linemen who have gotten a great jump off the ball. Looks like they timed the snap count perfectly.
So we got another timeout, and I believe that'll be the Hornets' last timeout of the half. I'm ready to see something trickery here. You're down, your tie ball game, 41 seconds. You're down they're deep into their Seahawks territory. Why not take a risk here? Throw the ball. I want to see a touchdown pass. I want to see bombs being thrown because Reginald Johnson II's got an arm, and I've seen it.
All right,
Man in motion.
Motion. Oh, we do have a trick play, and he is.
Oh,
gonna
what a
cut up.
block!
Wow, what a nice block, and it looks like he is breaking tackles, and he looks like he's on the 6-yard line. Looks like they're gonna stop it at the forward motion. 25 seconds. We need to stop the celebration. Maybe get back to the line to run another play. We are running out of time in the second quarter.
Yep, there's 17 seconds and counting. I think the coach is telling them to get to the line, get to the line.
All right, looks like we have 9.2 seconds left on the clock. The ref has stopped the play to maybe set the ball.
It looks like they might be going to measuring. Yep, they're going to measure it, see if it's enough for the first down. So we're about to see if they have enough for the first down.
What do you think about that run that just went off? It was
You know,
nice power.
that was a nice run. He really saw the hole, hit the hole hard, went up the field instead of side to side. That's the biggest thing today is these kids just don't know where know to hit the hole and go north and south instead of east and west.
Yeah, it seems like everybody wants to juke everybody out and run one side and then run all the way back around for the epic touchdown of the season. But there was a really nice block. Looked like number 17, Brian Allen, with the block coming on the left side.
So it's
teamwork.
so I'm not sure if there was enough for a first down. I think it's still 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, it still does remain 3rd down and a few inches maybe.
Well, yeah, 3rd in inches, yeah. Maybe even milli-inches. So there's 5 seconds left before the half, and I'm interested to see if they do something here.
All right, so we're going to try to get a hurry snap here. Oh, we're going to hand it off.
Oh,
He's
he's got room. Oh, he's got to go outside.
Out front.
What a stiff arm.
Oh, and he's in for the touchdown. Number 2. That would be Reginald Johnson II with a touchdown right before the time ends in the second quarter. What a great play.
So it's now time for the extra point. It's 6-0. I believe in Pee Wee ball, it's a run is 1 point, 2 points is a pass. So I'm ready to see if they're going to go pass here now.
Oh, man, my buddy Austin A. Law really wants to see this pass from Reginald Johnson.
Yep.
I'm going to call him RJ. I like RJ.
Yeah, we'll go with RJ.
All right, so he takes the snap from under the center. Looks like he's going to – oh, it's a fumble on the play. And it is down.
So your score after the first half is Hiram Hornets 6, Smyrna Seahawks 0. So as we see, we're going to watch the cheerleaders, I believe, for the halftime show. I believe we'll let you watch the cheerleaders. Give me 1 second. Let me talk to the producer. Well, it's about to start the second half of the NWGYFL Game of the Week. Your Hiram Hornets 4-0 and your Smyrna Seahawks 3-1. Getting the second half started here.
Oh, man, we saw some really good things in the first half, and it's interesting to see what we'll come back and try to hit them going down the holes and try to see if we can figure out exactly what's been working and see if we can develop a game plan around it.
Well, it was a 0-0 till 8 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I mean, you know what? It was a very hard-fought game from both the offenses and the defenses, and all around a great fight by both teams.
So it's we're about to get this third quarter underway. The refs are trying to get the players organized, which way we're defending, which way we're kicking. So we're about to get it underway. I'm eager to see if Hyram still has that momentum coming after that last touchdown right before half. As I'm looking, I see in the skies farther back, it's very dark back there, and I'm eager to see if this rain's going to hold off or we're going to see some lightning.
I think we'll be fine. I think we should be able to finish off the game, but you know what? What do you think they've been talking about for the second half of this game? What do you think the game plan is going to be?
Well, I think for the Hornets, just going to keep that running pace up, just keep giving that effort that they've gave all game, hopefully keeping that momentum from the second quarter to now going, and Smyrna is going to try to figure out how to stop that run and get their running game going. It's been running game the whole time.
Yeah. All right, we got to bring out a fresh new ball. The other one seems to be either too slippy or can't really kick well. So we're going to switch the balls out and maybe get it set.
So the ref's trying to tell them to change sides, but it's not like they're listening. It's not. He's trying to tell them to change sides. So
let's see what we do here.
It looks like they're going to stay on these sides, so they're going to defend the same way. As we see the white cap walking off.
Everybody will take a knee here when we try to figure out what exactly going to be done.
So he's saying roll with it. So they're going to defend the field house, and Hornets will defend the softball field / baseball field. That's weird. I see that the baseball field and the softball field are connected.
Actually, I played over on the baseball field for 2 years. I started playing out in right field was the worst because you have the infield lip right there. But we have the kickoff in a pretty nice boot, and let's see what happens. He's gonna. Nah, he might take it for maybe a yard, give him forward progress, but.
So they're connected. Why are they connected?
That I couldn't really tell you. I mean, we have plenty of land down in the when you go behind the softball field, there's a bunch of stairs down there, and that's actually where our practice fields are for football.
Okay.
Why they're connected, I don't know. There's been rumors that we're going to deconnect it, but who knows what's going to be done.
Well, all right. Well, we're about to see the first possession of Hiram Hornets for the second half. They're trying to get the chain crew set up right. They're going the wrong way, like they don't know what they're doing.
Seems like we're having a very iffy, shaky start coming out. We had trying to flip the sides because we have teams defending the same side they were going against, and now we have the chain crew trying to do exactly the same thing.
So Hiram's getting players lined up, ready to go, trying to get the play going. The ref whistle saying, break the huddle.
Let's get out here and play some football. It's nice to see these kids run up to the line with such enthusiasm, and the ref is just going to just blow it all off.
It looks like number 2 doesn't know or something. Let's see what we're... I'm not sure what's going on over there. It looks like he doesn't have a mouthpiece.
Wow, this has been one
slow start to the second half.
Oh, he has a mouthpiece. It's got all dirty. So we're going to see a new quarterback come in for Hiram Hornets. Or did he throw up? Oh, he threw up, so he's good now. He's ready to go. He's saying, "Coach, put me in."
Wow. Maybe he just had a little too much to drink during halftime, and it came back to bite him in the butt.
You know, it happened to me back in the day, and when I was younger. You know, I loved just guzzling water. I was so tired. So we're gonna see a new quarterback in there for this play at least.
No, I believe it's number 13 that came out. Mathis Johnson. Looks like he's going to run back off the field.
Oh, look, number 2, RJ's coming back in.
He said, "Coach, you can't keep me out of the game, and here I come." Looking like a young Johnny Manziel.
You know, he's got number 2. He's probably saying, "Show me the money,"
Yes,
which Johnny doesn't say that no more. Johnny's became a good quarterback. You know, he dropped the money sign. So
no, we also had a quarterback here, number 2, Jacob Lester.
yep.
He was a pretty great guy, pretty solid quarterback. But number 2 gets up under the center. Looks like we got a single back formation, kind of crowded.
You know, that was a quick start. I don't know if it just the line fired off so quick and the other half of the line didn't. I'm not really sure.
We have a late flag coming in.
It looks like it's going to be on Seahawks.
Almost said Seattle there.
You know, I did, but I fixed it.
He's learning, guys. He's got it.
So it looks like we're going to get it'll be 2nd down and 13 now for the Hiram Hornets.
All right, let's see what the Swarm comes out here against.
Well, the
flock of Hawks.
The Whitecaps having a talk with Smyrna Seahawks coach. Seahawks coach doesn't know what the call was there, so he's trying to figure it out.
Try to figure out if he can try to reason and try to get the call overturned, which, from my understanding of football, never really happens.
You know, you can fight as much as you want, but it's never getting overturned.
Oh, man, it kind of reminds me of Bobby Cox when he was with the Atlanta Braves, man. I believe he got thrown out of every game he participated in.
It seemed like it, didn't it?
Yeah, I believe he was one of the best baseball managers ever, man. Watching the games with him was a thrill.
Oh, yeah, it was always something for him. He was at least in the ump's face once every game.
Yes, sir, he was. It was be 2nd and 13 for the Hiram Hornets. They come out of the same formation with a little – the ball is lost, and who is going to come up with it? The Seahawks are saying it's theirs. Hiram hasn't made a motion. Looks like it's going to be Seahawks ball.
What a momentum change and early in the second.
So that's a big momentum change and going towards Seahawks. Hopefully we can see a touchdown come out of this. What do you say, Nick?
Well, I don't know. Maybe
They both have. Hiram's been playing really good defense, but Smyrna has showed off some pretty good runs. It's just penalties have been killing them so far.
I know that's right. So it's going to be 1st down and 10. Ball's going to be spotted on the 42-yard line for the Smyrna Seahawks.
Let's see if maybe in the second half, during their break, maybe they talk some things over to kind of cut down on the penalties, because a few times they've got into some very deep yardage situations. So they're going to line up here in the same formation they've been coming out of. Seems like they're not going to change anything. But they do have 3 out to the right, running up the middle.
So it looks like number 1 is trying to get around to the edge. He cuts it back up. He breaks a couple tackles, breaks another tackle. He's still standing up, breaks another tackle. Could he go all the way? Oh, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Pushed out at about the 21-yard line, seems like. That's where the ref is standing. What a great run by the quarterback.
That was a amazing run for number 1 for the Seahawks, Sir Curtavious. I'm sorry if I butchered any names.
All right, what a
a nice run to start the drive off. That first down, like I said back in the first quarter, is a very important aspect of the game. Once you get that, who bless me.
Oh my goodness, you just spit all over the mic and everything.
Oh,
I got to
man.
make sure next week I don't have that one on.
Oh, this one's mine. Don't worry about it.
All right. So it looks like Seahawks are going to keep it with number 1 as he just gained all them yards. And he's breaking tackles. Oh, it's a fumble, and Hyram gets on it. What a play.
The coach is pointing their way, but I haven't seen a motion from the ref yet. It looks like it's going to stay Seahawks ball.
So it's now first down and 10 for the Hiram Hornets. Smyrna Seahawks. You know, it's hard to. They're so small down there. They look like little ants.
Or really big ants like cow ants.
Yep.
Those things are hard to stop.
So it looks like it was blown down for forward progress. So it's still gonna be first down 10. It's gonna be replay first down. So let's see if the Seahawks can do something here.
We're going to break the huddle. It seems like the coach is feeling good about what's going on with what play he just called. He's got a 2 out to the left. He's got 1 sliding out to the right, coming out of the shotgun formation. Let's see if we see a pass here.
I think I'm about to see one. I feel it. Man in motion.
Looks like it's going to be a wide receiver quick. And he almost lost the handoff, and he tries to
He was
keep
tackled
chugging
by a
along.
swarm of Hornets. So, Nick, what do you think of so far of today's game?
Well, specifically, I like Brian Allen. He's been playing really great, but from Hiram's standpoint, man, they've been playing some really good defense. They just let a big run go off, but it seems like they always find a way to regroup. Smyrna, they have showed their tail a few times with some big runs, but the only thing that I see keeping them from blowing one big is just penalties. They've had a lot of penalties offset a lot of their great things they've done, and it's only shooting themselves in the foot. So, and I haven't seen too many yet. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like the quarterback's trying to get them lined up right, and it looks like we're going to go to the right here because that's what we've seen all day, but maybe we'll see some trickery and go to the left. Nope, he goes to the right, cuts up the field, gets a couple of blocks, gains a couple of yards.
Man, it was a great run by Cameron Fed.
Yeah, it really was. So it's going to be third down and 9 for them. So I wonder if we can see some amazing plays right here and get them first down.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 to go. Let's see if they come out with the same running plays they've been doing. Let's try some fresh new armory we might have in our pockets here. See what kind of plays they've been holding out on us.
Yeah, I'm very eager to see what they have planned.
Right.
So it's now 3rd down and 9 for the Smyrna Seahawks. As the fans looks like they're getting ready to start chanting because they're all on their feet trying to get behind the Hiram defense here. And he stiff arms them, breaks a couple tackles, and he is tackled by, it looks like, RJ and number 21, I believe that is, 31 for Hiram. No, it's 17, so Brian Allen, sorry. So Brian Allen and RJ with the tackle, and now the quarterback's down. It looks like it could be his shoulder.
That is the 2nd Seahawk down today. What is happening? He's just laid out right now waiting for some attention. Let's hope it's not anything serious. Hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, I really hope, like I said earlier, injuries really have an effect on the players today at this age. Hopefully.
We're going to have an injury timeout.
So he gets up on his own power, so he's good.
It looks like he's going to take the play off, though, bring somebody fresh new, make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, he's got to go out for at least a play.
All right.
just like in if the helmet comes off, you got to be out for at least one play. So it's going to be fourth and about 16 to go. Ball is spotted on the 26-yard line. They need to get to the 10-yard line to go to get the first down. So
Looks like they're going to start on the left hash, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something going to the right.
that's what the last long run by Seahawks. I really just want to say Seattle. Them jerseys get me all confused. That's what they did. So I'm guessing we're gonna see 3 to the right line up, and then take off right behind them.
All of the Smyrna Seahawks' big runs have been off to the right side. Seems like Hyram is struggling on the right side of the defense.
So it looks like they called a timeout. The players weren't lining up right, so it's going to be the first timeout, I believe, for Seattle today, Smyrna.
So we have a timeout here called by Smyrna. This is going to be 4th down and about 16 to go when we do finally kick the play up.
We're going to run some water out, make sure everybody stays hydrated.
So this is Stars and Strikes coming to you, broadcasting the Mix 278, or 278 the Mix, rather.
Yep, 278 the Mix. You can catch me on Friday nights broadcasting with Randy Riggs, and Nick Brown will be on the camera, or maybe after today's showing he might get moved up to broadcaster with me. He's done a great job, that's for sure. So maybe next week we can get him broadcasting with me, and we'll move Randy to cameraman. What do you think about that, Nick?
I like the idea of moving that camera. It's fun and all, but I like to commentate exactly what I see.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe all 3 of us can commentate, and we'll get some new cameramen.
Sounds good.
It's always good to have Randy on the commentating. He likes to cut up. Thinks he's right about a lot of things, and I have to prove him wrong.
That is for sure. All right, so we have some motion here by number 7. It's going to be a wide receiver quick. He is met in the backfield, but he is still moving, breaking tackles, and this Hiram Hornets finally catch up to him at about the 29-yard line, so he will lose a few yards on the play.
He was tackled by number 6, DeQuante Petaway.
What a good play. What a good effort coming from trying to run the ball by number 7. He just can't get away from the swarm of the Hiram Hornets. So the ball will start it out on the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hiram Hornets.
So big momentum change there as a turnover on downs.
So it'll be interesting to see what the Hiram Hornets come out here to do to try to kick their drive off. Hopefully they can get that first down and keep some momentum going.
So let's see if RJ is healthy and everything after coming out on that last possession. It looked like he did a little throw up. He hands it off to number 17, Brian Allen. Brian Allen breaks a couple tackles, but then he is met by a host of Boom Squad.
Wow, what a nice run. But Smyrna finally caught up to him, had a nice swarm going on down there of their own, all meeting the ball carriers. Looks like everybody had a hand in that play.
So Georgia won today 48-6 over Southern University. It's not Georgia Southern University. It's just Southern University. So I'm sure Southern University learned a lot after playing Georgia and got a lot of money out of it too. When you play them bigger schools, you make a lot of money out of it. So Brian Allen just went to the sidelines to gain some water. So it looks like we're going to see our first view at the new running back for Hyram.
See if we can get him the handoff. We might see a little trickery. Oh, going right up the middle, and he gains about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 to go. Or
3rd down and 5? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, I had to count it,
We're not professionals yet. Let's get it there.
I've learned a lot over the past 2 years of this broadcasting, and I just want to thank Randy Riggs for it. He's a great man, You can come see them out at Stars and Strikes tomorrow. 99-cent bowling, 99-cent bumper cars, and $1.99 laser tag after 6. So come see your boy Nick and me. We'll be there all day.
Be in the game room running attraction bundles for $11.76. You get a bumper car, a laser tag, and a laser maze. Also, do not forget your $25 game cards. You buy $25 game cards, we will add a bonus of $6 on that card you got. So it'll be a total of 124 points. You could play for a few hours on that, depending on the games you play.
I thought you meant you were going to give us $6.
Oh, no. We're going to put it on that card for you to play more games with.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I try. So the Hiram Hornets line up here with 4th down and about 7 to go. I don't know what happened. We took it back a few yards.
He's telling them, run the play. Oh, RJ keeps
quarterback
it.
sneak.
Oh, he cuts it up. Oh, he's getting around, and he gets enough for the
he gets
first.
enough for the first down, and there's a flag
Oh,
at the very tail end of the play.
and it looks like it's going to be on Hyram, so it might be coming back.
Oh, man, what a crazy penalty.
So it'll be a replay of 4th down probably, depending, because I know the Seahawks ain't going to give up the first down.
Oh, no, they're definitely going to take this penalty.
So it's going to be 4th down and a long ways to go.
This is what you don't want, 4th down in an unmanageable situation. You always want to keep the ball close and within a few yards from the first down to kind of help out a little bit.
So it's going to be 4th down and almost 10 again. So, this third quarter's gone by pretty fast as the first half seemed like it took forever. So I'm eager to see. Hiram Hornets call a timeout. So they didn't see something they liked there. So Nick, give me some insight. What do you think so far on the game?
Well, right now I'm looking at the Smyrna defense as they were just lined up before the Hiram Hornets got out there. And it looks like they have seen a lot of the runs on the outside, and the coaches are picking up on it because they have 2 DBs wide out to the far sides. And it just looks like they're trying to contain the outside because once they come up the middle, I mean, there's more players waiting to make a play. So, I mean, if you're coming up the middle trying to break tackles, somebody's going to get you. They got a flock of Seahawks waiting.
And as you said, you saw that as Seahawks were lined up waiting for Hiram to come to the line. And I wonder if Hiram's coach saw that, and that's why they called a timeout to maybe get that pass play open.
Yeah, a nice pass play in the middle of the field would have been a great way to go with that.
Well, I know he has the arm. I'm just waiting for it. It needs to happen. I used to love being water boy back in the day. I used to be water boy for the East Baldwin Raiders high school team when my brother was in high school.
All right, so it looks like we're going to take a handoff, and he is met in the backfield by a flock of Seahawks, and they all use teamwork to bring down the quarterback.
I like how you used that. What was that? You just used a flock of Seahawks. Where did you learn that from?
I learned that from my buddy A-Law Dog.
Hey, yes, sir. That was me. So it's going to be turnover on down. Seattle gets Smyrna gets a big momentum change for the game. So maybe they can get it in. There's a minute 13 left here in the third quarter. They still got a whole fourth quarter left to play. So maybe Smyrna can put some points on the board here. What you think about it?
Well, I don't know yet. It's interesting to see because the Seahawks are starting deep in their own deep in Hiram's territory. They're posing a threat. They're knocking on the door. Let's just see if they can work their way in. All right, so the Smyrna Seahawks will start off at about the 26-yard line. I'm sorry. We're going to take it from the shotgun. QB sneak, wide right.
Oh.
And he is met in the backfield.
By Brian Allen. No, that's 15.
That's 15, man. That would be Jayshawn Buford.
All right, Jayshawn, that a boy.
That was a great open field tackle, one-on-one with the quarterback and defender. So they'll lose 4 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down and 14 on the 30-yard line for the Smyrna Seahawks.
So I hear the fans starting to chant, Hornets, Hornets. So they're trying to get behind the defense here as it's 2nd down and 13 for the Smyrna Seahawks. And their neon jerseys, God, they got some nice jerseys.
You know, thinking on about this quarter, man, have we seen the ball on the other side of the 50 yet?
Kicking off. That was it.
Wow.
When it was kicked off.
Wow, Hiram has been in their territory the entire 3rd quarter. And as time's running down at about 8 seconds, you'll see if they'll try to get the clock, the play off, or they'll just let time run down.
I believe they're going to get the playoff in time.
And they got it. Oh, and he throws it, and it is caught. And he catches it. He is going.
He's going to get
He's
tackled.
going.
Oh, he breaks the tackle.
He breaks the tackle, and it is a touchdown for the first passing play of the game.
Yep.
What a nice catch.
So we saw a touchdown at the end of the 2nd quarter. Now we see a touchdown at the end of the 3rd quarter. So it amazes me what we're going to see for the 4th quarter. We're going to see it go down to the wire as we still wait for the extra point. As I said, Hiram didn't get their extra point, so we'll see if
Wow, what a nice play by the Smyrna offense.
So it's 6-6 here with end of the 3rd quarter as we wait for the extra point.
All right, let's see what Hiram's defensive scheme is going to pick up here to see what they have to try to stop the Seahawks from getting ahead in the game, as they have been ahead for the entire 3rd quarter.
Yep.
But looking back on on this quarter, I mean, the Seahawks were posing a threat, knocking on the door the entire time, always on the Hornet side of the field, and they finally drew up a play in the playbook, and it seemed to have worked out perfectly. So Smyrna comes to the line, coming for their 2-point conversion. Seems like everybody's on the left this time. We might see a run to the left.
I think that's what we're going to see. Oh, it is. And you were right. And we got a holding call, so it's going to come back, it looks like.
Oh, gets the 2-point. But let's see if it comes back.
But
and it
holding.
is holding on the offense.
So we're going to replay the 2-point conversion. We're going to bring it back a few yards.
So it's going to bring them back. So it's going to be now spotted on the 12-yard line. So I'm eager to see if they go past here now.
I mean, they have seen that the wide receiver can go up with their Hiram's DB and go get the ball if need be. So let's see what they do here.
Shoot, there it looks like they're having some trouble spotting the ball. They're spotting it actually right under the 15-yard line, so it'll be at the 14, between the 14 and the 15. Isn't that how it goes right there in them two numbers?
Right there, yeah, man. Sounds
All
good.
right.
Sounds like a good spot to me.
So, now my question is, do you do the same play that just worked, or do you change it up?
Well, the same play that just worked, I would not, only because, I mean, those were a little bit fewer yards. The play was not drawn up for, more yards than what it really gained. I mean, the Hiram Hornets were there, but they could not get there in time to stop the Smyrna offense from getting in. But, of course, it got brought back. Oh, we have dropped the ball, and we dropped it again, and it seems to be a dead ball.
So it's going to go into the 4th quarter tied 6-6. So what do you think this 4th quarter is going to entail for us?
Well, this right here is going to be the tell of all tales, and we're going to see exactly how much energy both teams still have left in them. We're also going to see if the Smyrna defense can stand tall against the Hiram Hornets running offense. And the same goes for Hiram. If they can stop Smyrna's passing game for the first play of the pass, they were not ready for it. And like you said earlier, see if we can get a lot of running going and see if we can catch them off guard with the pass.
And that's exactly what happened, and I thought that kid was going to get tackled, but he broke through, kept his feet moving, and he was going to the end zone for 6. And right now I would say that's the play of the game. It's a big momentum change. They were down by 6. It was the 3rd quarter was over pretty much. The buzzer sounded right after the hike, and that changes the momentum. It's a new ball game. It's 0-0 now.
Mm-hmm.
So my concept is every quarter 0-0. You want to outscore the other team every quarter. You outscore them every quarter, you're going to win the game.
That's how it is. Defense wins the game, but you do need an offense to help out a little bit. Of course, you can score on defense, but it's nice to see your offense moving the ball for you, kind of give you a little help and a little rest on the sidelines.
So I'm eager to see what Seattle does here, Smyrna does here if they go with the fake.
It'd be interesting to see an onside kick here, so you can get the kicking team down to the what is the 50? They got to kick it down to the 50. Try to recover the ball here. We got
they're
nice little patting.
Yep, they're getting crazy. And that's what we
nice
see.
Nice little pooch kick.
Oh, the Smyrna
I don't
Seahawks.
think he touched it.
I think the Smyrna Seahawks still have the ball. That seems to be the call here.
It looks like we have a flag though, so
he may have touched it before it went 10 yards.
It was covered by the Seahawks. So the white cap's going to have a talk with his line judge, and as we wait for the ruling.
Oh, wow, what a nice hustle by the kickoff team to get down to the ball.
Personal foul on Smyrna. Personal foul on Hyram. So it's going to be offset. It's going to be Seahawks ball.
So Seahawks will have the ball starting the fourth quarter.
So that's a big momentum change, just like we talked about. You know, the coaches are going crazy right now on the sidelines.
And players are too, man. Players are probably jumping around playing more than maybe they should be. The game still has a lot longer to go.
But, you know, at this age, they don't know much effects of these penalties as you do when you get older.
Wow, so the penalty will drive the Hiram Hornets a lot deeper in the threat zone than they would love. They're going to be at the 34-yard line. Seahawks are huddling up at the 40-yard line.
Well, because I'm kind of confused. I thought they were offsetting penalties, so that should have been spotted where the ball was recovered. Yeah, as I just heard, it was they ran 57 yards from the huddle to get to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so this is a new formation we've seen. We've got two running backs out of the I coming out for the Smyrna Seahawks.
We got a holding call, it looks like, and number one is breaking tackles, breaking ankles. He can't be stopped.
Cameron Fed seems to be a really good running back, a very viable part to the Smyrna offense right now. Seems to be running strong, running hard behind his key blocks. Nice to see what he's doing here with the offense. Nice to see the coach recognizing what he can do in certain situations and just letting him exploit the Hiram's defense.
So it's going to be now first down and 20 for the Seahawks.
All right.
So it's going to be first down and 20 for Seahawks. Hopefully they can get something underway.
So it seems like they will nice. Wow, they got a long way to go. But they do have 4 downs to do it. So.
Yeah, that is correct.
Wow, we have a penalty flag before we can ever get to the line, and it seems to be a delay of game. Yep, seems to be a delay of game call, and we're going to back them up another 5 yards. It'll be first and 25.
All right, so a lot of help bringing them back a little bit more, help for the Hiram team, and the penalties again killing the Smyrna Seahawks. So it's in take a snap.
Quarterback keeper, he cuts up the field and breaks a couple tackles. Fumble.
It was a fumble recovered by the Hiram Hornets.
What a momentum change right there.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Looked like a read option. He read the right call. He just didn't hold on to the ball.
So it's going to be First down and 10 for your Hiram Hornets. As we see Hiram momentum change right there toward them. So I'm sure they're ready for it.
Hopefully they can capitalize and do some things right on this drive to kind of help them get some breathing room going back on defense.
So it's first down and 10. Hiram hands it off to Brian Allen, and he pushes for about 3-yard gain. So, Nick, how was your first day on the job of broadcasting?
Man, it's been fun. Nice, well, not really some good football weather, but hey, football weather is any weather. You can still keep the game going. It's been fun up here with my man A-Law on the camera and broadcasting. Nice game by both teams, defense and offense-wise. It's been interesting to see everything that's worked so far.
Oh, yeah, it's been a great game. As looks like a busted play ends up gaining them maybe a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for your Hiram Hornets. Sorry, I get into it.
It's fine, man. We're all up here having fun. The kids are too. Hopefully they don't get too caught up in the competition. Hopefully they're out there having fun just as much as we used to play around and have some fun in the rec ball.
Yep.
These are your fun years, man.
Yep.
Learning the aspects of the game.
You know, you'll always have the memories, and that's the biggest thing. I do anything to go back and just play another down of football. You know, I always reminisce on my golden days.
It seems like the coaches are hollering out a bunch of different calls to see if the players got it.
Oh, quarterback
keeper, and he's got a little room on the
outside.
outside.
Cut it back.
And
Oh,
he's got
what a
nice
cut.
block.
What a cut.
Oh, he's better get upfield. He's going to
Gain maybe 2 yards on the play.
Now, what do you do here? It's 4th quarter. You're tied 6-6, 7 minutes left. Do you punt the ball or do you go for it?
Well, in this day and age, seeing how the game's been going, I would go for it.
You go for it?
I would go for it, man. They have shown that they can run against the Smyrna defense, and Smyrna has showed that they can stop it.
Well, they're going for it, and I hear the chants going, Hornets, Hornets, Hornets.
All right, so they're lined up with more. Oh, we got a motion coming back. And
oh, he cuts it upfield, cuts it back upfield. He gets around the corner.
He's got enough
for first. And
he's
more.
He's out of the sidelines at about the 34, maybe?
32. Nope, 33.
Meet me in the middle, man. Meet me in the middle.
All right, that's what I'll do. I'll meet you in the middle. So we're going to say it's out at the 33-yard line.
So what a great decision by the coaches. I predicted it. I didn't see the one-way fake.
The rain's starting to slant in more to the camera, so as you see the spots come on the camera, I'll have to get that cleaned up for us. So watch me as I clean this. Sorry, guys.
All right, so the Hiram Hornets are meeting back up at the line of scrimmage for first down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Looks like he's going to opt to hand it off.
Oh,
right
what
up
a
the
truck.
middle. Wow.
Brian Allen
Keep
has been
your
trucking
feet
people
moving.
all day.
He has been a great power running back mixed with some speed, man. That's always been a dangerous combination.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, let's see if I can give you any update on some football games. Michigan won 31-0 over BYU. That's a good game right there.
Hiram Hornets. Oh, and he's going to take it. He looks like he may have enough of the first. He keeps on pushing and trucking for extra yardage. Yards after contact has been a big story in this game.
Oh, it's really shown a lot of effect and big momentum changes on yards after contact. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for your Hiram Hornets.
Seems like the Swarm have some great things working out in this drive for them. They've been able to move the ball, but we have to kind of peep down into the defense of the Smyrna Seahawks and see if they can find something to stop it. And it looks like he's going to hand it off.
Oh,
and he's got a nice cut back.
and it may get in there. Oh, he stopped at about the 7-yard line.
So,
Maybe
you know,
the 6.
the Boom Squad hasn't really showed up in this second half.
No,
You
kinda
know,
has.
the Hiram Hornets have had their way running the ball. We still haven't seen the first pass yet.
Not
There's-
from the Hiram Hornets.
There's 4 minutes, 44 seconds left here in the game. Do you run the ball and let the clock run, or do you go ahead and score right here?
I would run the ball and just keep letting the clock run. He's
And it
gonna
looks
hand
like
it off
Brian
straight up the
Hiram's going
middle,
to score.
and he will be in for the touchdown.
Brian
Allen, number 17, in. I believe that's his second score on the day.
I believe you are right. So, you know, let's see if they go for 2 or 1 here. You know, they went for 1 last time, was stopped close right at the goal line. I'm eager to see if they can pull it off this time.
All right, so your Hiram Hornets, number 2, your quarterback.
Looks like we
RJ
have a
second.
false start. So it's going to go back 5 yards. Now let's throw the ball. Let's get that 2 points, and we go up by 2. Go up to make it a 8-point game for them.
And you got to wonder if the umpires are just going to maybe dip their hands in some Epsom salt tonight. Their arm's going to be very sore from throwing these flags.
Yeah, you are right about that, buddy. You are right about that. So let's see what Hiram does here. Is something's got to be done.
RJ the second gets up under the center. It's interesting to see what he's going to have coming out for us for the conversion. And he is going to throw the ball.
Oh.
And it is incomplete.
It hit off 2 Boom Squad members and almost into the hands of the receiver, but it dropped. So it's going to be 12-6, your Hiram Hornets over the Smyrna Seahawks, as there's 4 minutes and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, so your Hiram Hornets have regained the lead late.
In the fourth quarter. Everybody's trying to come up and regroup for the kickoff.
So it's a big momentum change toward Hiram. Hopefully the Seahawks can do something here. Maybe we're going to see a lot more passing, you know, out of this game. Now that they're down by 6 here late in the fourth quarter. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for us, both of us.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little too many people on the field. They got to get them off before they get flagged for it.
Shoot, they had about 13 people on the team on the kickoff squad, and they looked on the sidelines and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now they have 11.
Number 12 seems to be confused coming on.
Uh-oh. Oh, and he fumbles it. Oh.
Looks like they're going to rule the play dead. I don't think the kickoff team was even set when they kicked the ball.
Well, you know, I believe you can be moving around on kickoff as long as you're behind that line.
Yeah, he was still coming onto the field. That's what I meant. I'm sorry, man.
So it looks like they're going to re-kick it here, but maybe this will work out better in Hiram's favor.
All right, so they're going to have some people moving around, trying to figure out where the best fit for everyone is.
So maybe even, you know, kick it over their heads, you know, change it up a little bit. So I'm eager to see what we have in style. You know, it's crazy the way they put the football at this age to when it's what it is in the NFL and high school and college. It's stand up elsewhere, but here they lay it down. Oh, and it's what a kick.
What a nice.
Oh, and it looks like somebody started a little bit too early.
Looks like everybody's been a little bit anxious this game to go run around with high energy. The hustle from both teams has been purely amazing.
So it's going to be another Hiram Hornets kickoff. So we'll see if this kickoff can be executed to its full potential. It's been a fun day here. You know, I've really enjoyed doing the nwgyfl game of the week. Your Hiram Hornets 4-0 versus the Smyrna Seahawks that are 3-1. Great football team. We showed a lot of effort out of both teams, and you know, there's still a lot of ball left. I'm just, you know, thanking everyone for all their effort. Oh,
what a
nice
kick.
And
it goes between the legs of the receiver.
And he's looking for room, but I don't know if he's going to find it. He breaks a couple of tackles.
Wow.
Oh, what a hit.
He is met at the 45-yard line by a strong Hiram Hornet. What a sting by the Hiram Hornets of that Seahawk.
So I saw some fans come up to you. Is that you already signing autographs? They already heard you, you know, broadcasting. You already getting autographs, asking for autographs?
Nah, there were a few people I used to play back last year. A few were on the practice squad when I played, and used to have to bully them around a little bit.
Okay. And so now it's going to be 1st and 10.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Seahawks do here, coming out on the offense. All right.
So it's now 1st and 10 for the Smyrna Seahawks. Let's see what they do here.
Look, they're coming out of the I again. This was the same formation that their pass came out of, and it looks like they tried to carry on a little bit of play action. Number 7 there tried to, you know, keep it alive. That was Rogan. But that was number 8, Smith on the carry for a gain of about 4 yards.
So the clock is running. The Smyrna Seahawks need to hurry up their pace. I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry about it. Today I've been wanting to say Seattle just because they're the Seahawks, you know?
That's understandable. Once you think of Seahawks, the first thing that pops up is Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, they put themselves on the map pretty well. But let's see if Smyrna can do the same with a nice comeback here with a handoff to the fullback. He's going to gain about 3 yards on the play.
And that was a good run by him, though. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Seattle Seahawks. Little brother's team, Smyrna Seahawks. See how I fixed it there?
All right, so we got to huddle up from the offense. Let's see what they come out with. They've been pretty consistent on the type of plays they've been running. Nothing too tricky, but everything's been a little bit straightforward. But let's see if they come out with a little something new for us, for the Hiram Hornets defense to try to pull ahead or tie the game up. So you have your Smyrna Seahawks running out of the I again with one a tight end to your far right. Looks like they're going to run that way. And looks like they're a little confused about what's going on.
He was hit by a host of Hornets, or he was sworn by a host of Hornets, right?
I guess you can say that.
Yeah. So it's now we got another Seahawk player down, and it's now 4th down and 3.
I think that is the 3rd Seahawk to go down. What are they putting in their water?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. I'm wondering if it's cramps or, you know, at this young age, there's a lot of kids that get cramps. They don't know how to prepare themselves physically for cramps. So that's probably, hopefully, that's just what it is. As Seahawks call a timeout, so it's 2 minutes 27 seconds left. Hiram's up 12-6.
Amen.
And we got us a karaoke singer next to me. Nick, is this your favorite song?
This is not my favorite song. Actually, I'm a fan of Sam Hunt. Take Your Time. I think that one still has my my top songs right now.
But this was a pretty good song when it came out. I think it made one of the top 50 songs on the U.S. billboards for, I think it was iTunes maybe, or maybe it was Spotify or something like that.
You know, I'm going to see Sam Hunt next Thursday. I'm going to the Braves game.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to the Georgia and Alabama game next week. I think that's going to be a really good game.
You know, I'm thinking so too. I think you might have to work for me next week where I can go to the game.
Well, I just bought tickets for it, so I'm pretty sure I'm requesting off.
Oh, it's too late. You can't request off.
I'm sorry, man. I'll have to call in sick.
So he thinks he's going to get off next week, but he's not. So
All right,
it's
so
all
we're
right.
running the I formation from the Smyrna Seahawks. Quarterback number 7. Oh, he finally keeps it this time and is met by another swarm of Hiram Hornets.
Shoot, it's going to be close. That is at the line. They're going to have to.
We're going to have to measure that one.
Oh,
It seems to be short.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to say it's a turnover on downs, I believe. They're bring the measuring crew out. You know, the measuring crew are going to get some action right here, getting to walk out on the field. You know, they really get to see the play-by-play action.
Yeah, it must be nice to be up that close. We're all the way up in the press box, but we got a great view of everything going on right now.
You know, we got a great view of this field. What a nice field Hiram has now after getting turf. I like how it says Hiram Hornets. Hiram in one end zone, Hornets in the other, with the H in the middle. You know,
Hiram Stinger H, man. Form it with your hand.
okay. So it's going to be short, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. It looks like. I don't know. They're still measuring. Oh, yeah. It's going to be about a yard short.
So your Hiram Hornets are going to take over on the 35-yard line.
So that's a big momentum change. So Hiram's going to try to run the clock out, but I'm sure Smyrna is Boom Squad is going to try to make a fumble here, cause a fumble, and take it to the end zone for a 6.
You know what? I'm sorry to say, but it won't be a surprise to see the ball on the ground. It has been a few times this game, but not too much in the second half of it as it's been in the first. So let's see how they work to protect the ball and keep it out of the hands of the Smyrna Seahawks.
Now, if my calculations are right on my paper here, there's been 5 fumbles all game long, and 3 of them have been from Hiram.
That is correct. Hiram has had the most fumbles. 2 of them
In the same drive, which killed what could have been a great start to the game. But
That
he
is some pushing some piles,
Wow.
you know, and they still haven't blown no whistle. He went about 6 yards in a pile push. Did you ever get any piles like that, pushing the pile?
No, actually, I was on my own. I was a DB. I was on my own little island. So if I could stand them up long enough to get a swarm of Hornets to come help me out, it was already too late. The whistle was blowing. So
Did you have your own little island like Revis Island? Was it called Brown Island? No one scored on you?
man, I've had a few people score on me. Maybe twice I've had someone score on me.
Well, you know, at least you admit it. You know, shoot, I wouldn't have moved. I would have said, hey, I was the best defensive back in the world. I had my own little island. It called Adol Island. Oh, what a run by the quarterback! Quarterback
And
just
a
takes.
nice power pushing again by the Hiram Hornets. The swarm right now is not having any trouble stinging the Seahawks.
for a few extra yards.
It's going to be close to a first down, as they're still getting up from the pile. Oh, they spot him back, so it's going to be a little bit short. It's going to be 3rd down and inches to go. Nick, what do you think of this game?
Right now, this game has been – it's been a back-and-forth battle between the offenses and defenses. But coming from everything you've been looking at from every aspect, from Hiram's fumbles, from everyone's penalties and everything, it's been a pretty iffy game in seeing how they can keep moving the ball consistently with all the penalties that have been going on. Both teams have been deep in 3rd and 4th down territories, having to move the ball 20 yards a few times, and even one from the Smyrna Seahawks having a 3rd and 30.
Yeah, that was a wonderful run there by the quarterback. It comes down to this play really for the Seahawks. They need to make a stop, make it 4th down, but you know there's only a minute 14 left. I believe they have 1 timeout remaining. So after this timeout, so you know there's enough time to get the ball back. It's going to be a close one though. It's going to go down to the wire.
You know, you can already kind of guess what they're gonna send in, maybe an all-out blitz. But
Even though that would be a great play, although you have to contain the edges, Hiram's have been really good about getting around the middle and getting to that edge.
RJ keeps the ball, but did he fumble it? Did he fumble it?
Like he fumbled the ball.
And it's
And it
Seahawks
is
ball.
Smyrna ball. Yet again, the Hiram Hornets has fumbled the football.
So that'll make it 6 fumbles on the day, 4 coming from the Hornets. I believe Monday, when practice comes around, they're going to do ball security practice.
Oh, yes, that would be a great idea for practice kickoff.
Well, it didn't rain a lot this week, and these kids are young, and I don't know if they've played in a lot of rainy games. But this is maybe one of their first times ever playing in a game where it's been drizzling the whole game. So it looks like it's going to go down to the wire. There's 1:10 left. Seahawks got the ball. The ball's spotted on the 45-yard line, 46-yard line. So it's going to be a good game.
And Hiram right now is struggling to get the right personnel on the field. Looks like had to switch out a few times to get number 58 on the field, and that would be Willie Butler. Looks like he's supposed to be on the line, but we had a mix-up of one of the dogs that were on the field.
So it looks like Seahawks call a timeout, trying to get something out of nothing. It's first down and 10, ball's on 46. They're down by 6, 1:10 left. They got a lot of field to cover.
Yes, they do. Like you said, with on the 46-yard line, the 1:10, you kind of have to run a fast-paced offense. You don't have time for celebratory actions. You kind of have to run the ball, make great plays, and get ready to run the next one. It's right after the other. So let's see exactly what they may be talking about in the huddle. What do you think?
They're trying to get them get their mind on straight, tell them they need to hurry to the ball after the play. Trying to get something moving here quick as there's only 1:10 left. Shoot, I just got an update. LSU's running back, Leonard Fournette, rushes for 244 yards and 2 TDs in a 34-24 victory over Syracuse. That's a good running back. Him and Nick Chubb's probably 2 of the best running backs in the nation.
Yeah, they are. And Nick Chubb's one of my favorites out of Cedartown, Georgia. He used to play for the Cedartown Bulldogs. Of course, I never got to play against him. He graduated before I could get there to face him in a battle.
Yeah, if I'm right, Hyram played Cedartown to start off the season this year.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we did, and we actually we won 38-14, I believe.
I think that's what the score was. So, we're going for a pass. And false start.
Man.
It looks like it's going to be. So it's going to back them up 5 yards, and the ball is going to be spotted on the 49-yard line. So they're back in their own territory now.
And going back to again about the penalties, man, you really don't have all the time in the world to kind of move the ball at the pace you want. You kind of have to move a lot faster, and then you're picking up this false start penalty and moving yourself even farther back with 2 seconds gone off the clock. So you got to have time management. You got to be smart about the plays you pick, and you have to be smart about the snap count.
So my question is, do you think we'll see the same play here, pass play?
Well, they're in the same formation, no doubt about it. It looks like they may try a quarterback sneak up the middle, though. That seemed to have been working.
They're going to pass it. Oh, he blocked it. Is it a fumble? It's an incomplete pass.
His arm was coming forward.
What a play. What a play.
All right, that was number 6, Deontay Penaway on the nice deflection. Nice way to get a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 15, 1:02 left in the game. Seahawks got to do something, Nick.
Well, right now, the Smyrna Seahawks have to figure out a way to regroup and kind of figure out exactly what way they want to exploit the
Hiram's defense. Really, the right side has been their most successful, but right now they're lining up on the left. So maybe they saw something in a previous play that they want to try to get back to.
Well, they have a man wide open. There's no one guarding one of the receivers far left. Well, close to us. 2-man in motion, so it's going to be
going to be legal in motion right
and
there.
he laid a hit.
So it looks like they're going to decline the penalty on the illegal motion.
They had 2 people moving at the same time, and that is not allowed. They can't do that, is what I'm hearing from the fans.
You can't do that. Tot, 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 tot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what they were saying?
That's the chant, right? That's the
Okay.
chant. I love hearing that back in Friday Night Lights when I used to play and the penalty occurred. Our student section was pretty live, man. They got into the game. I'm very thankful for our
What was y'all
section.
student section called? Ours is called the Black Hole.
Ours was the Hiram Hooligans, I believe.
Hiram Hooligans. Okay. So it's now 3rd down and a lot to go. They got to do something. It's a handoff, a reverse.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and
A
he's got
and
and he
drops
fumbles
the
it.
ball.
Oh.
And the Hiram Hornets will be there for the stop. Smyrna Seahawks will pick the ball back up.
So
Right
You
now,
know-
we have 30 seconds left on the clock. What do you think?
well, it's 4th down. I'm going to say unless something miraculously can happen right here, it's going to be game over. Both teams played great ball. It was a great game throughout the game. We had Hiram score a touchdown right before second quarter ended. Oh,
and another fumble. And it looks like the Hiram Hornets may have jumped on that one.
So it's going to be
And that will be the end of the game, ladies, as the clock ticks out. And
So-
the Hiram Hornets will stay undefeated on the year. What do you think on the game?
It was a game. It was a great game. They're 5-0, and Smyrna will go to 3-2. It was a great ball, both sides. Great defensive game. Hats off to both teams. Hopefully, Smyrna can get on track next week. But I'm sure both teams will have ball control practice come Monday.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I believe that was 2 fumbles right there by the Smyrna Seahawks in that last drive. So that makes 8 on the day, 4-4 for both teams.
Yeah. So hats off to both teams, and I just want to say congratulations, as this was the NWGYFL Game of the Week, as your Hiram Hornets stay undefeated 5-0, and Smyrna Seahawks fall to 3-2. Thank you for everything. Thanks for listening. See you next time.